I will be talking about how to select one measure, one item, and multiple measures in this video in Musescore. So I have my notes, some of my notes in here, and I want to select some measures for some reason. I'm going to copy and paste, or I'm going to do something to those measures. So I like to zoom in a little bit so I make sure I'm clicking in the right place because it matters a lot where you click when you're trying to select something here. So Control mouse wheel up gets me zoomed in. So in order to select a whole measure, usually the easiest thing to do is to click kind of in the measure, but where there aren't any notes or stems. It selected the whole measure for me. Let's see what it looks like with a lot of notes in it. Okay, so if I've got a lot of stuff to work around, you really have to click in a specific spot, usually the middle of the measure, where there aren't notes or it's just the staff. That selects the whole measure for you. If I click too close to a stem, it's going to select the stem. If I click too close to a note head, it's going to select the note head. So really important to get in the middle of that staff where there aren't any notes or stems. So I click there, and now the whole measure is selected. If I wanted to select multiple measures, I would do kind of a similar thing. I would, you're going to want to select that first measure of all the measures that you're going to select. And say I want to go from here all the way to this high B flat. I want to select all of those measures. I selected my first one. Now I'm going to push down the Shift button. Hold down Shift, click on the last measure that I want, and it selects that whole selection for me. So again, you can hold down Shift when you click your first measure as well, and then you click your last measure. In that white space, I call it the white space in the staff, where there aren't any notes and there aren't any stems. And there you have everything selected. Now, if I just want to select one particular note, like this one, because I want to put an accent on it or something, you got to click on the note head. Or if I needed to, move it around for some reason, you have to click on that note head. And once it highlights blue, you know it's selected like that. So also, I guess this is kind of a separate topic, but since we're here, when you're dragging and dropping items onto your notes, usually you have to drag it over the note head until it highlights blue like that, so it grabs onto it. You just drag it over the top where it would normally sit, it's not going to stick. So gotta highlight that note head blue and it'll hang out.